People would, like Coach said, just let it go.
What was that, Dave?
Saying that most people, when you get that much strain on it, you're just gonna let it go.
On an armbar?
Yeah.
Dom, what happened tonight?
There's a culprit.
Pulled on the arm too hard.
And then
Didn't let go.
And then, but was it your fault?
I don't think so.
Not really, right?
Not really.
Okay, so here, Dom. Guys, teach me grappling. No, we can just chill, man.
Oh.
I don't want to get up. Guys, look, I just want to talk about, we had somebody get hurt tonight, and I want to talk about this injury that happens. Dom behind the camera is the mean man that hurt someone tonight, but it happens. And I just want to talk about this briefly. It doesn't happen a lot, but like you don't see this a lot, but I'm going to tell you guys a really quick story. I know some of you guys don't like stories. You just want techniques, but I'm going to talk about a real quick MMA story. It was like 2005. It's actually somebody we know. It was Neil. And I think I told you this before. I was coaching a guy for his first MMA fight back in 2005. And we went in. It was just an amateur fight. And it turns out our opponent had been training much longer than us. So we barely had maybe 6 months of training, maybe a year. Maybe had a little karate background, but just not very much. And in the fight, we made it to the second round. It was a good first round. We lost, but it was still a good round. Second round, we were tired. First time jitters. And my guy ends up on the bottom. And then this happens. Just, you can get in position. He's on the bottom. You know, he's getting punched right here with hammer fists, and the guy had the underhook, the knee on belly, and then real simple transition, you swing it over to the arm bar. And then my guy's holding his hands real tight. As he's breaking the lock, here's what I saw from the corner. The lock breaks, and he's resisting right here. And I see my guy tapping the leg frantically. And the match is over. And after it was over, you can imagine, Dave, how I felt. Come back down. You know,
Why'd you give up?
I totally was like, why did you tap? Why did you tap? I go, look, we don't train for a fight and get ready and drive our ass all the way down here and do an MMA fight and you quit and you just give up. I'm not saying you got to get your arm broken for me, but you don't tap before the arm's straight. I was pissed. And my student was so like obedient, respectful of me, that he was like, yes, coach. Yes, coach. He didn't explain to me at all how he felt. And so while he's going, yes, coach, I'm still like just reaming him. And I was a little more old school, a little more pissed off back then. I was cursing him out, to be honest. And when it ended, I didn't see him in the room for a while, for like a couple weeks. And then he comes back and he tells me, and I'm like, hey, where have you been? You haven't been to practice. You lose a fight and you don't show up? And he was like, coach, I need to have surgery. My arm was purple, blue. They have to reattach my bicep or shoulder area.
Bicep tendon, probably.
Yeah, his tendon. Like, again, I don't know what goes on, guys. I just know how to break them. I don't know how to fix them. And I don't know what's going on the inside all the time. But I know that it's damaging stuff. Here's the point, guys. Here's the lesson. Sometimes you can get hurt when your arm is bent. Look at the size of that muscle. Anyway, when you're getting extended and you're resisting, these things can tear. Things can tear on the inside. And that's what happened tonight. Right, Dom? We had, was it the same armbar?
It was the same, yeah, it was the same one.
Yeah, so you did a step around. The guy's locked. He's fighting the armbar. And then all of a sudden, he feels a tear inside here. And then in his mind, he wants to tap. But we had music playing. the verbal tap didn't get heard. He wants to let his hands go to tap. When he lets his hands go, he's afraid that his arm is just going to get broken because of how hard the tension is. So then when he lets go, he further flexes his muscle, which then further tears his arm or his shoulder, instead of relaxing, letting it go. Because you're so afraid if you relax and let it go that the guy's going to break your elbow. Sucks. So guys, look, injuries happen. They're real. They happen from time to time. But I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if this has ever happened in your gym. I've probably seen the same injury probably 3 to 4 times. I've seen the same injury from tension from an armbar. So you'll get a guy like this and just have a guy with a grip and he's pulling so strong. Dude, can you imagine? I mean, like, I'm not that strong to break your shit. Maybe. But you guys get in those muscle battles and you're fighting, maybe he's kicking, you're pulling. And all of a sudden, like, you feel something inside here, guys. Man, the second you feel any kind of weakness, I'm telling you guys, hopefully you have a training partner that doesn't like rip your elbows off once it's straight. But remember this, when it's bent, everybody fights hard. But once it's straight, you should stop and then nice and easy. But man, I mean, what other advice can I give?
Nothing. You gotta protect yourself and trust your training partner.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it sucks that it happened. Anyway, I know
he's also not a very flexible guy, so
he's not very flexible.
That might have something to do with it.
Yeah. So keeping your body, who knows, guys? We all have weaknesses. So sometimes we maybe our bodies are just, you know, some people have stronger joints, stronger muscles, stronger tendons. You hear a lot of people.
He was at the gym today just working girls all day.
Yeah, I don't.
Already stressed.
Yeah, he was who knows? It's not like he wasn't warm. It's not like he wasn't warmed up. This was at the end of practice. We'd already done some rounds. So anyway, all right, guys.
Just never know.
Sad video. So if this has happened to you guys, comment down below. Just want to get the word out. If you guys aren't aware of this, every once in a while it does happen under tension. It can happen to your legs. I've pulled people's legs like on straight foot locks or knee bars. I've had knee bars before. Guys, you guys will get a knee bar and the guy's leg is bent and you pull so hard, this hamstring, you felt that before? You'll get some like pulls in the hamstring from just the fight, the resistance, you know? So, damn. It's not common and it doesn't happen a lot, but you guys gotta know when to give up. And then again, I think also we like to play music sometimes when we're just having fun rolling and we're doing MMA night. So we had blasting some Rage Against the Machine and, you know, couldn't hear the verbal tap. So it wasn't Dom's fault, but it happens. All right, guys, that's it. Teach Me Grappling. Hope you guys enjoyed, and don't get hurt out there. Be safe.
Train safe, guys.
Train safe, and look out for your partners as much as you can. Always be aware of everything. That's it. See you guys next time.